On the western border of South Dakota, the Black Hills are an oasis of spruce and pine forest, colorful granite outcrops, and burbling creeks. And we're here to ride the George S. Mickelson Trail. The trail honors the state's former governor, who crusaded for the trail before his tragic death in 1993. So let's take a journey along the 109-mile route, nicknamed the High Line, which cuts through terrain as rugged as the characters who once panned here for gold. This morning we're going to go 48 miles from our campground at the J Bar to Deadwood. It's how many? We climb up 1,000 feet in elevation at some point for over 12 miles, I would think. And here we are at a campground. This might be the last time we see this campground. No,
or see us.
No, this will be good. I don't anticipate any issues. Unfortunately, though, we did have to forego the campground pancake breakfast that we wanted to do this morning. The only day they do it is today because we want to get on the trail. It's going to be warm today, and we got a long ways to go.
That is true. Ready for the ride?
Let's saddle up.
Okay.
If you're 12 and older, you're required to purchase and carry your trail pass. And there are several monitors on the trail who do check. They're available at self-service stations at each trailhead. It's $4 a day or $15 for an annual pass. If you have the time, you might want to take a ride on the 1880 train. The Black Hills Central Railroad is the oldest continuously operating standard gauge excursion train in the nation. If you cut through the 1880 train yard like we did, you may want to take a little side trip to your left. Across from the train is the world's largest Smokey the Bear. As we take our journey along the trail, at times we'll hug steep granite walls, slip through tunnels, or glide over creeks. And if we rode the whole trail, we'd cross more than 100 trestles. While the grade never exceeds 4%, the pathway features some fairly strenuous sections, especially the final 19 miles up to Deadwood. With a max elevation of 6,100 feet, the Mickelson Trail generally climbs as you head south to north. South Dakota's Black Hills have a rather misleading moniker. These aren't ordinary hills. They make up a full-blown mountain range that's home to some of the tallest peaks, higher than 7,000 feet, east of the Rocky Mountains. Nearly all of this range is part of the Black Hills National Forest. And every twist along the way, wildlife opportunities abound, but not all your animal sightings will be wild. Parts of the trail are considered open-range areas where you might actually encounter cows on the path. But don't try to spook them, just work your way quietly around them. Okay, I think we're halfway up that 12-mile grade. And I'm trying to conserve my battery so there's no state getting out of eco for me. Because I don't know what's on the other side. Anyway, best I can go is about 8 miles an hour. Which I guess is fine. Okay, about 11.5 miles up the trail. We're at the Red Fern, I guess, trailhead. It's probably a place to stop and park back there. It looks like a regular restroom, and we're just gonna take a quick break. Okay, I was wrong. We didn't start our 12-mile uphill climb yet. We had a 5-mile uphill climb, so we can go yippee downhill for a little while, and then we're gonna start our 12-mile uphill climb. Oh, can't wait. Gotta be cow protection.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. This is where they keep the mean cows.
Oh, this side?
Yes.
So there you go. So this is where the mean cows. So that side of the gate, or this side of the gate, is where the mean cows
The mean cows are on, the docile cows are over there. We've already
Over
seen
there.
them, yeah, and
Okay,
up close
so
and
this is-
personal.
We're heading for the mean cows.
Yes.
There was a deer right up here on the left a second ago. Well, we're a third of the way in.
It's been a beautiful trail. It's a little bit of hill, but nothing that's
Look at that
too
hill.
extensive.
Well, I can't show it. Well, you
Yeah.
can. There you go, because you're recording too.
I think that'd be a tough one
We're
to
not
get up.
climbing that one.
Yeah, they have a rope someplace where you can pull yourself up.
Anyway, so far so good.
Yeah.
We're right on the pace, I think, if not a little ahead of the pace we wanted to be on, so we can have time, hopefully, to go to the
Moonshine.
Saloon
Yes.
in Rochefort.
Yes. And it looks like we're coming into some blue skies, so hopefully the sunshine will pick up and maybe a little bit nicer looking videos as we go on.
But it's beautiful temperature day.
Oh,
I don't know
God.
what the temperature is right now, but it's probably in the 70s.
If that, but
It's
maybe
probably in
around
the
70.
70s, yeah.
It's,
The Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy Railroad started building the original tracks in 1890, a year after Dakota Territory became the state of South Dakota. It was one of the only service routes for mines that sprang up after the Black Hills Gold Rush stormed the area in 1874. For nearly 100 years, it served as the Burlington train route, transporting people, freight, mail, and livestock from town to town along its passage. Train traffic came to a stop in the mid-1980s, and the railroad was abandoned and removed. In 1991, a group of outdoor enthusiasts recognized the trail's potential, and with the support of Governor George S. Mickelson, it became South Dakota's first Rails to Trails project. That same year, the first segment was opened, and in 1998, the trail was finished. Tragically, Governor Mickelson was killed in a plane crash in 1993 and never saw the full realization of the project. It was a porta potty. Not a problem. I'm probably going to crash my bike. There is just too much beautiful stuff to look at around here. I'm going this way and this way and this way and this way. This is just, for me, I love this trail. You're going to want to get off the trail in Rochefort for a couple of reasons. One is you're going to want to make a stop at the Rochefort Mall of America, the world's smallest mall, and also head for the Moonshine Gulch Saloon, which is a pretty eclectic place that's famous for their burgers. This is Moonshine. Sorry, it was bad. I ate biting on my cheeseburger. Yours is the same as mine. Yours is no different than mine.
Yeah, mine's all squished.
Oh yeah, much more squished. Oh, so hungry, and this is the only stop we know of on this trail. If you're on a timetable like we were, you're going to have to be careful at the Moonshine Gulch. When I looked at my Apple Watch, it said it was an hour later than it really was, sending us into a panic. The owner told us that the saloon was in a Verizon Bermuda Triangle and that watches were always an hour off. I don't know, a little sitting out there. Was that a mine once? Sure looks like it. Maybe it still is a mine. We're at the Dumont Trailhead, and as far as I can figure from this map, this should be the high point of the Mickelson Trail. So,
how many feet are we?
5,800, I think.
Pretty high up for we flatlanders.
Yeah, it's been a 10-mile. Not as strenuous as earlier, I thought,
Yeah.
but it's just been a 10-mile.
Steady up.
Yeah, this is an exerting 48 miles, but
Yeah.
it's beautiful, and I'm so happy we did it.
Oh, it's well worth it.
I love these trees. They're so pretty. And I'm not complaining about the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles that have been downhill. It's a nice way to end
It is.
a ride like this. Whoa, watch it. Here they all come. Here comes the crew. guys down. But we gotta be getting close to Deadwood because we got the lights. If you only want to ride one way, you might want to contact Stacy at Rabbit Bicycles. She met us in Deadwood, although we were a few minutes late, but she did wait, and packed up our bikes and took us back to Hill City. You can find their contact information in the description below the video. One of the most infamous Western tales occurred in Deadwood. Barely a month after arriving in town in 1876, Wild Bill Hickok sat down to a game of poker. But he broke his own rule, and he sat with his back to the door because his usual spot was taken. For unclear reasons, Jack McCall walked in and shot him in the back of the head. The story is Hickok held a pair of aces and a pair of eights, which has become known as Dead Man's Hand.
Hey! Oh, man, you stink. Oh, that was you got the dog, huh?
Not too far from the bathhouse, have really nice showers and 5 washers and 5 dryers in there. And the camp store is within a quick walk from us. We stayed at the Rafter J Bar because it literally was right on the bike trail. It also was just a beautiful campground, probably one of the nicest ones we've been in our travel so far. If you have a rail trail bucket list, make sure to put the Mickelson Trail at the top. It is the most beautiful trail we have been on so far in our bike travels.